Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be doing some Salamangreat test hands. Alright, so let's jump into this thing. We'll do a few of them. I don't know exactly how much we'll do. We'll see how the hands come out. Alright, so we're just going to give this deck a few shuffles, maybe like 3 or 4, and then we're going to draw our first hand. Alright, so going to give it a cut and then draw and see what we get. So first card, Prohibited Snake, Will of the Salamangreat, Jaguar, Gravedigger's Trap Hole, and Parallel Exceed. Now, unfortunately, we did draw the Gravedigger's Trap Hole, but we still have a separate rank 4 that we can play besides the Traptrix Rafflesia, and then we can always just set this on our turn and then continue from there. So starting things off, we're gonna normal summon the Jaguar. And then we're going to go ahead, we're going to link summon into Balinks effect as chain 1, Parallel Exceed as chain 2. Since we link summon, we're going to be able to summon this card from our hand to an arrow that link monster points to. Then we're going to resolve Balinks effect as chain 1 to search for the Salamangreat Sanctuary, adding that to our hand. And then on a new chain, we're going to activate Exceed's effect to summon another copy from the deck. Both of these will become a level 4 because they were both summoned by the effect of a Parallel Exceed monster. So then we're gonna go ahead and overlay here into our Baguska, put them in defense mode. This is pretty much like a floodgate, so we're just gonna put that there. You could save it into the end, it's really up to you. Not such a big deal. So then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna activate the Will of the Salamangreat, activate its first effect to summon the Jaguar back to our side of the field, and then we're gonna link these two off into Sunlight Wolf. Number 1, activate Salamangreat Sanctuary, reincarnate, link summon a second copy, then trigger the effect of Sunlight Wolf. Of Jaguar, targeting the Sunlight Wolf in our graveyard. Gonna shuffle it back to the deck and special summon it to an arrow a link Salamangreat link monster points to. Right now, here you could activate Sunlight Wolf's effect, but there's no targets, right? So we're just gonna link this into Linkaribo, and then gonna set this down, and that's gonna be our first test hand. We didn't get to Gazelle, unfortunately, but it's okay. We have the Floodgate, Baguska, we have a Trap Negation, and we also have a Monster Negation that activates in the hand or banished or graveyard. So I think a card that activates in the graveyard, the hand, or banished will be able to negate that and deal 2,000 damage to our opponent. Alright, so that was the first test hand. Let's move on to, let's reset here, and then we'll do another test hand. So we're gonna shuffle up. Give it a cut, and then let's see what we get for our second hand. Cosmic Cyclone, Foxy, Rage, Phantasme, and Falco. Okay. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna normal summon the Foxy. We're not gonna use the effect in the graveyard. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we're not gonna use the effect on the normal summon. We're actually just gonna link it away, and then effect of Balinks to search for Sanctuary. Where is that card at? Here we go. Okay. Alright. Then we're gonna use the effect of Foxy. Gonna ditch the Falco in our grave to special summon. Oh, let me backtrack now. Then we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna activate the Sanctuary, activating the effect of Foxy. Gonna discard the Salamangreat card from our hand to special summon. Okay, then we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna link into Sunlight Wolf, and then we're going to make a second Sunlight Wolf. Right, and then set 2, and then that's pretty much it. Though that one was not that great of a hand, but you know what, we'll do a few more test hands and then go from there. And alright, should be enough. Give it a cut, see what we get. So Sanctuary, Phantasme, Jaguar, Nibiru, and Sign and Mining. Okay. So here we're gonna lead off by activating the Signet Mining, and we're going to discard. We're gonna discard the Sanctuary. We can just get it back. To add Gazelle to our hand. This one's a grave. Next, we're gonna normal summon the Jaguar. Then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna link that away into Balinks. Effect of Gazelle. Now, in this case, we're not gonna trigger obviously Balinks because we drew the field spell, but we're gonna activate Gazelle in hand, and then the second effect Testhands. And what do we send here? I suppose we could send Falco to reset our field spell, or you can send Spenny, or you can send anything else. So we're actually gonna send the Falco, trigger Falco's effect to set the Sanctuary to our side of the field, and then we're just gonna go ahead. We're gonna activate that, and then we're gonna link these two into Sunlight Wolf. Sunlight Wolf. Then we're gonna make a second copy, and then trigger the effect of Jaguar, targeting the first Sunlight Wolf that we link summon, and then special summon. And of course, we're gonna link this away into Yugioh. Now, the reason we did this before, the reason why we didn't activate Sunlight Wolf's effect when we summon the Jaguar is because when we do, we can still do it after we link summon into Yugioh, but Yugioh will offer us protection from infinite and permanence. So we're playing around infinite and permanence. You know, like, they're not always gonna have it, or they'll have like an effect Veiler or something like that, or maybe even a DD Crow. So there's nothing we can do in that situation, but we can minimize the interaction that our opponent can. We're gonna increase the chances of us being able to get Gazelle. Alright, so now we're going to activate Sunlight Wolf's effect, targeting the Gazelle in our graveyard, adding it to our hand. And then that's going to be it. We do have the Phantasme and the Nibiru for interaction during our opponent's turn. We have the Yugioh to negate a trap, so like anything like evenly matched, protect us from that. And then we also have Balinks in the grave to protect from battle, and that's going to be it. Alright, so moving on, let's do another one. See if we get a better hand. Get one of them god hands. Shuffling here. Gonna do it on camera so you guys don't think I stacked the deck. One more, and then we'll give it a cut. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna draw our 5. So, another Cosmic Cyclo again. Infinite Impermanence, Salamangreat Rage, Signet Mining, and Parallel Exceed. Okay, it's not bad. So, I mean, if we get ashed here, it's like nothing we can do, but we're playing without interaction. So we're going to activate Signet Mining, going to discard the Salamangreat Rage to add. We're going to add Gazelle here. You could add Lady Debug and then search Gazelle and then do that. Honestly, we probably should do that, actually. So we're actually going to search the Lady Debug. I mean, if this gets ashed, then obviously we wouldn't be even going anywhere, but we're just going to assume that we aren't getting ashed. So I'm just going to do that. If you want to go the safer route, you get Gazelle. I'm just showing you guys options that you could. So you're going to normal the Lady Debug, activate Debug's effect to search to level 3. And you're going to add, of course, Gazelle. Gazelle is a level 3. So you'd be adding a level 3 or lower. So Gazelle is level 3. Add that to our hand, and then we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna link summon into Balinks. Balinks will activate as chain 1, Parallel Exceed as chain 2 in the hand. Gonna resolve backwards, summoning it to the arrow that it points to, and then we're gonna add the Sanctuary from the deck to the hand. So where is it? So Sanctuary is here. Then on a new chain, we're gonna activate Parallel Exceed's second effect to summon a second copy from the deck. Now both of these monsters were summoned by the effect of a Parallel Exceed monster, so they will both become level 4. We're gonna go ahead and Xe summon here into Glacia as our 5th summon, stopping our opponent from being able to Nibiru us this turn. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna activate the Sanctuary, we're gonna reincarnate Link Summon Balinks into a second copy of Balinks, triggering the effect of Gazelle in our hand since a Salamangreat monster left the field. I'm sorry. So since a Salamangreat monster was sent to the graveyard, we're gonna be able to summon this from our hand, trigger the effect to send a Salamangreat card, and in this case, we are going to send Jaguar. Okay, and then we're going to Link Summon into Heatleo, Sunlight Wolf, sorry. Then activate the effect of Jaguar, targeting either of the Balinkses, shuffling it back. And then we're gonna special summon here. Now, in this case, usually I would like to play around impermanence, but in this case, I want to be able to get to this, to reincarnated Link's, to get the Sunlight Wolf second effect. So in this case, we are going to trigger his effect targeting Gazelle to add it to our hand. Then, because we need 2 fire monsters to be able to relink into the same copy of Sunlight Wolf, so being able to give us the second effect, which is to target a Salamangreat spell or trap in the graveyard, and we're going to add it to our hand. So then we're going to be able to set these 3. Make sure you shuffle your hands, the cards in your hand, otherwise your opponent's going to know where your rage is at. So you're going to shuffle them up, set 3, and then pass. We're going to end with Gazelle in hand, Cosmic Cyclone, and I believe Infinite Impermanence and a Rage set, and then a Balinks Engraved with Jaguar for follow-up for next turn. So not bad. I say that was a pretty good hand. We'll do another one. So I'm gonna shuffle up here. And one more. Cut. And then draw. So Parallel Exceed, Pot of Desires, DD Crow, Jaguar, and a Cosmic Cyclone. Okay. So what I want to do here is thin out the deck as much as possible. So what we're going to do here, before we activate Pot of Desires, because you could just activate Desires first and then just, go from there. But we're going to actually normal summon the Jaguar first, and then we're going to link Jaguar into Balinks. And what I mean by deck thinning is taking out cards from the deck in order for us to increase the chances of drawing certain cards that we want. So chain 1 Balinks, chain 2 Parallel Exceed, gonna summon it from the hand. Balinks will add us the Sanctuary, which is important because we don't want to banish it. I mean, even if we banish it, it's not a big deal. We can still win without it, but it's better to get it if we can. Then second effect of Parallel Exceed to summon a second copy from the deck. Okay. And then now we're gonna shuffle. Because we aren't going to be drawing cards, we're going to be banishing cards as well. But before we do that, we're actually going to make our Reflatia. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to fire off the Desires. We're going to banish 10 cards from the top of our deck. And then draw 2. I'm the type of guy that likes to draw first, so we got the Will, and we got an Impermanence. And then check what we banished. So we did Debug, Cyanide Mining, Infinite Impermanence, Ash. Not bad. So we still have Gazelle in there, in here somewhere. So that's actually really good. We're able to keep the Gazelle and then draw two other cards. Alright, so next we're going to activate Will-O-The Salamangreat to special summon Jaguar. Then we're going to link these 2 away into Sunlight Wolf. Then we're going to activate Sanctuary and make a second copy. And then Jaguar's effect gonna target the Sunlight Wolf in the grave and then shuffle it back, special summon, and then link this away into Garibo. Okay, and then I'm not gonna activate his effect because of there's no targets really, and Jaguar you want it in the graveyard, so I feel like leaving him in the graveyard and not activating Sunlight Wolf's effect is okay. So we're gonna set the Impermanence, and we're also gonna set the Cosmic Cyclone, and then that's gonna be our end board. We have the DD Crow in our hand. One more time. Give it a cut, and then let's draw. So Phantasme, Lady Debug, Nibiru, Infinite Impermanence, and Foxy. Not bad, not bad. So what we can do here you can do one or two things. Obviously we're gonna actually normal summon the Lady Debug, so that we can get Gazelle into our hand. Now, or you can normal summon the Foxy and then take your chances there. It's really up to you if you want to take a risk or if you want to play it safe. In this case, I'm pretty sure you would play it safe by normal summoning the Debug, triggering its effect to search the Gazelle. Alright, and then we're gonna link summon into the Balinks, triggering Balinks' effect to add the Salamangreat Sanctuary from the deck to the hand. Okay, then we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna activate Sanctuary, and then we're gonna reincarnate Link Summon. We did this in order to send a Salamangreat to the graveyard to trigger Gazelle's effect in the hand, to special summon herself, and then Gazelle's effect to send to the grave. Now you could do Jaguar here, and then you have Salamangreat Foxy for follow-up for the next turn. So that's good. And then, or you can send another copy of Foxy to get this into grave. You know, everything just the way you want to play it. But in this case, we're actually gonna send the Jaguar. Right, then we're gonna link into our first Sunlight Wolf. Okay, then we're gonna activate Jaguar's effect, targeting the Balinks in the graveyard, shuffle it back, and then special summon this here. Now, since we actually do have a target for Sunlight Wolf's effect, we're not gonna trigger it here. We're gonna play it not generally safe, but safer. We're gonna link this into the Linkuriboh, triggering the effect of Sunlight Wolf, targeting the Gazelle in our graveyard, and then adding it to our hand. Alright, so now we're just gonna set the one impermanence we have. If you want to play around pendulums, you put it on the corners, right? Like I don't know, like I don't have a lot of people in my locals that play pendulums, so if you do, you can just put them on the corner to kind of play around that, where you can potentially negate their whole pendulum scale. Right, so Gazelle in hand, Foxy for normal summon for follow up for next turn, Phantasme on our opponent's turn, Nibiru on our opponent's turn, and Balinks in grave, and then Imperm and Linkuriboh for playing around evenly matched. I'd say that was a pretty good hand. Alright, so I think that's gonna be it. I think that's gonna be fine. If you guys want me to do more test hands, I could definitely do that. Like, it's not a problem. I love this deck so much. It's one of the decks that I'm most familiar with. But if you guys want me to do like actual combos, like certain combos that we didn't see today, we can do that too. Just let me know in the comments below. And then yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.